Welcome back to Doc's Hot Shop and Forge. So today we're going to start making some tooling. Well, actually there's parts for the shaper. One is a handle for the raise and lower of the carriage, and the other is for the manual traverse, so if you need to adjust something. Now that is a 19mm square socket. I'll show you that in a moment. So we're going to draw out from this piece of 38mm, which is 105mm long, so 4 and a tiny bit, 4 1/4 inches. And for the shaper vise, I need to make a similar but slightly different handle. It's 22mm square. You'd think they'd make them, but anyway, so I've got this remnant piece. This is way more steel than I actually need. It's 17, so it's about 7 inches long. And for that I've got some 25mm square that I'll draw down to make the drift. And I've got some 20mm that I'll draw down for the 19mm. So let's get things hot and let's see how far we get. I'm not expecting to finish this in one day, which is unfortunate, but we'll see how we go. So these are the 19mm. If it'll focus, squares, and this is the 10-inch vise. It's a big bastard. It's Soviet era stuff, and it is, I don't know if you can see it, but that's 22mm square. So we've got a bit of work ahead of us. Doing now is just drawing it down so we can get towards that 19mm mark, and then we'll draw a nice long taper for the drift portion and a bit of a taper for the exit. So pretty standard. trying to do is get it set up so that when I full her in from this side, I can flip it down and have a round bit that I can punch and drift. I don't know if that's going to work. We're going to try it. Change of plan. I'm going to draw the length of the handle out, leaving a little nubbin on the end to make a boss for a stripper bolt to go into, or shoulder bolt to go into. And then I'm going to reorient the mass that's on the working end and forge to a round disc. Because I don't see a way of turning that disc that's there now 90 degrees without introducing shear stresses. does get easier. I think I can try to switch over to the switch block. It's flared. That's not good. Whew, that was a day. So we have the important end of the key forged in. So this is for the shaper cross and vertical travel. It's just a hair under size. It's at 18.6. We were aiming for 19 and a little bit, so we've got a tiny amount of filing to do to tidy that up. And then we need to forge the handle down to shape and size and give it the appropriate offset so it clears the other traverse. Because if you have it on one, when you swing it around, it's going, if you just have a straight line like this, it's going to impact on the other one. I do have a small cold shut. But as this is not actually under load, it's not like a wrench for a vise or something, that's not going to make any difference in the long run. So the 19mm drift worked really well. The hole is actually remarkably square for something that's made with a hand-forged item. It's within, I'm going to say 0.05 of a millimetre side to side. So I'm really happy with how that came out. I'm hoping that the 22mm will produce a similar result. And incidentally, it is just a hair over, so it's actually going to do a 23mm hole, which is good. Because I don't like hand filing. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget, ring the notification bell. So get out to your shop, have some fun, push your envelope, figure something complex out. This started me scratching my head a little bit. But above all, stay safe, and I'll catch you for the next one.